you guys know how to make my chat interesting while I'm in my loading screen of stuff. I love you guys so very much. This but a single poop on the noggin. Oh. Oh, I was typing that out instead of cleaning my glasses because my glasses are all like smudgy in one of the lenses. Do I even have a static cloth? I should have a static cloth around here somewhere. This but a single poop. Makes me laugh every time. Alright, fine. We'll just Windex my glasses. How about that? Paper towel? Paper towel? Shiz next. Alright, sure it is. Hi guys! How are you? I hope everyone's having a good day thus far. Hey, look at that! Smudgeless glasses. All I can do is repeat the lines out loud. Yeah, this but a single boop. I showed it to like my one friend who likes Warhammer, like one friend here, and he was having a good chuckle about it. Well, like my husband and everyone is looking at us like we're crazy. I'm like, but it's a single boop. Hi Jen and hello Lola and Charlie. Love you kitties. Be good and be snuggly and be loved. I was just pulling out originally some of my Kingdom Death to just see which ones I should maybe paint at some point, but we will see. Hey T-Bone, how are you? Nah, that's my mini. I did not know there was more. I guess I should watch more of them. But yes, hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. I do apologize about starting late. I realized that I had a salad and I wanted to eat the salad. It had dried cherries in it and it was delicious. It's feta cheese. It was like nom 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 nom. So I wanted to eat that. And thus, I feel really good because I had salad and I exercised this morning, even though I really didn't want to get out of bed this morning. My husband was all like, push, and I was like, fine, I'll go. It was good. It's good to do the exercising. This is like my 3rd week in a row of constant exercise. I'm very proud of myself. Yes, applause all around. Yes. Okay. Hippie Space Marine got sent out this morning to his new owner. I do need to remember to send him the tracking information to be like, it's been sent! The Maha lives! Stop. Yeah. Hi guys. So big ass Caladrax dragon thing of annoyingness is to be continue painted today. And yeah, so it's been a lot of like trying to figure out, well, what's going to get seen versus what's not going to be seen. And so I'm going to be painting the inside of these green wings probably today. So we should probably focus in on the level of where these wings are going to be sitting at, which is going to likely be there. And so yeah, so we're going to be focusing on these side of the wings before we focus on these side of the wings, because I actually forget why. Well, because we still have to do the bone on these side of the wings, as you can see, like bone. Starting, old stuff. Starting, old stuff. Am I ADD today? Very much so. But I had snuggly times with my kitties. It was so nice. I like kitty co's time. Do you know how nice kitty co's time is? It was so nice. I was all like, kitty and co's and kitty and co's. And it was just like, what, Tina? Was showing her love to me and snuggling me. And it was so nice. Adina's been a little bit pissy at me just because she hasn't liked the medication that she's been taking, and nor the nor the application method that I've been sticking it down into her throat. Understandably, he was not impressed. So instead, I've been giving her it in like wet cat food the past 2 days because I don't like getting hissed at and growled at when I pick her up. I'm just like, no, love me, no, baby. And he's like, I don't like it, so fine, I will give you cat food. Wet cat food, that's what you want, right? I give in very easily to my cats. But yes, I hope everyone's having a good day. Alright, I'll just drop that in there because this paint wants to splooge apparently, so we'll just let it splooge out onto my paper there. Okay, stop splooging. You can get closed up. Whoa. So that's funny. Yeah. No, that I have times where I'm like, I'm starting to say it, and my husband will give me a funny look, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Because all it does is make me just giggle. And much to the confusion of my husband. Okay. Bead thing has been cleaned off from my palette. Is there any, like, excessive amounts of water that should be beaded up? Yes, there is. But yeah. Oh, and other news, in case you guys didn't know, Impending Death is an absolute 100% sweetheart. He is an amazing little guy. Well, not little. I don't know why I said little. Why? Stop calling me, you stupid, malicious phone caller. Stop it! Block this color. Block it. It's called me 4 times today. Well, 2 from one number. Oh, no. Let's see here. 4 numbers. 4 different numbers, all with the same message of, oh, we think we have seen, like, recently spotted some inappropriate activity, so your social security has now been voided. I'm like, wait, what? I'm sorry. I don't think that is correct. That just reminded me that I left my phone or my watch upstairs. Not on my wrist. Oh well. It already had enough of the exercise and stuff on it that it doesn't need to have more. Is that quiet enough? I feel like that's too quiet, but we'll see when it gets like picks up and whatnot. Okay. So I am right. Okay, so I was watching Riverdale yesterday after I left stream because I was like, sleep. But then I started watching Riverdale and this piece of music came on. Like during like some really like intense showdown scene. And it was just like, oh my god. I recognize this piece. Like a lot. Lo and behold, I recognize the piece. It was this piece. For some reason, this is getting really goopy. Cats are the boss in your house? Yeah. Cats are absolutely the boss in my house. How did I do that? Owner feeds cat. Clean. I am dead. Need to reassess our relationship. Yes, Lord. Okay. Does this one have a second agitator beat? That's where I got stuck. This one better not be one of the metal ones. No? Okay, I'm confused. Why does this one not want to, why does this paint not want to come out? Stop making me waste pigment! Okay, so we're just going to go in like that. And there we go. Just got a bit bad on the side there. Like I'd never grow up. I don't know. I think my cats continuously try to make sure that I am eating because Moose will just keep, like, food will go off and she'll try to, like, lead me to the food bowl. I'm like, cat, no, that's your food. And she's like, don't forget to eat, human. You need to eat, human. I'm like, I have eaten. And she's like, you need to eat, human. She won't go to the food bowl unless I get up and go to the frickin' food bowl. She's a silly munchkin. Okay, that might be a little bit loud. There we go. Yeah. Outside of cat dominance in our lives, how is everyone? But no, Ghost of Wolf, I'll constantly come up to Athena and be like, I wish to pet this creature. Okay. I wouldn't have it any other way, I know. I will give them my servitude in response to them putting up with me. I wouldn't really say their love because really it's a cat we're talking about here. Oh my god, Caladrax, you're so freaking awkward. So we're just going to line it a little bit since it's the large sinews. Oh, that sounds like interesting love. But who am I to judge? I am but another cat servant. I would say I live to serve my cats, but it's long hair that she wants to chew on. Oh my god, Athena does the same thing. She tries to chew my hair all the time. But I have to boop her snoot because I'm like, cat, that's the one thing I will not bend on. You will not chew my hair. And she's like, but I want to chew your hair. Like, there's no nutritional value in my hair, cat. You will not like it. Nip for the trouble. Oh, how dare you, human! You little baby! Silly Lola. Jaw Lola. Oh yeah, no, I'm so looking forward to being done this particular model. Just because of just how awkward he is. But the sooner I get him done without like just saying he's done, I'm not painting him anymore. Instead of saying that, he should have like a few more hours on him. The most annoying part about him is the fact that I have to paint his tail. Which I really don't want to do. Alright, I was gonna mention Duff is an absolute sweetheart. Bending Duff. I was talking to him late one night and I was saying how, like, you know, I was briefly mentioning about like finding commissions, and he was saying how like he has them out the, like, you know, quite a lot, and I was just kind of asking him advice on various things, and he mentioned that I should probably like try painting a little bit more GW, and I'm like, well, you know, I would. I don't understand the game, and I don't really necessarily have all that many models. And he did not like the sound of that. And so, as the sweetheart that he is, he sent me another squadron of, not another, but he sent me one of those Shadespire kill teams. And they arrived today, and it's just like, so I have something that I can go and paint with at my local game store. So I don't think my local game store would like my kip ashes. Or at least, I don't know. And I don't really want my kip ashes to be the first thing that I come in there and paint. So it's just like, yeah, I need something else to paint. So, we'll see. He is. And I was just like, I told him so many times, like, no, seriously, like, you don't need to do this. Like, you don't need to, like, buy me things like that, because I know that, you know, things have been a little bit rough on his side as well, but he just has to be a real sweetheart. So that means I now have a set of models that I can go to, I can go and paint at the store with. I was secretly hoping, like, you know, like, despite him saying that he was going to do that, you know, he wouldn't, just because I'm like, I feel bad. I don't feel like I should be the one being given this, but I won't be that person and look at the gift horse in the mouth too much. But he's a real sweetheart, and I really did appreciate that. And they're the I don't actually know what these ones are. Let's see here. What the Molog's Mob? It's the mushroom, people. It's the mushroom. Mushroom. It just makes me so happy because look at the mushrooms. Oh my god, I can't wait. I honestly cannot wait. Mushroom people, mushroom things are the best. So does! It's like, Moloch is apparently like, he's like the main thing in this. Like the rest of them are his little minions. Let's see here. What does it say? Moloch is the name of a character that is a single model with 3 minions. The bat squig, the stalag squig, and the spiked mushroom. Or spiked shroom. He is armed with a puff fungus club and a jabber toad. Moloch and his minions are treated as a single mob using the characteristics given above. The minions must remain within 1 inch of Moloch's model. I don't know what most of that means at the end there. Except for, I'm assuming that sometimes you can have multiple little mobs, but either way, mushroom! Spicy. Yeah, no, the spiked shroom is just, it's this guy here. He just looks like this little angry duder. So depending on how Caldrax goes today, I might stop for a little bit and like, you know, construct them a little. Just so I can get to priming. So I've heard about Lola today. How's Charlie? Yes, I need to know about my UK floofs. I need updates about my floofs. I'm just wondering if I should just do the highlights on these ones. Like the sinew here doesn't look like it's nearly as... Being a good boy. Oh, what a good boy. Not chewing on anybody's faces. What a good little tiger. So our 3D printer is, he's such a sweet boy. Aww. No face nomming. What a good boy. Our 3D printer is in the process of being made still. It's slow going. But that's also because, like, it's really just my husband building it. People honestly don't want me playing with electronics. That's how things get broken. And, so I've been, like, crocheting nearby while my husband's been working on building the 3D printer. It's slowly getting there. My favorite part is the European Haribo that it gets sent with, and they're like, at this chapter, eat like 10% of the package, so, and my husband shares it with me. And it is so delicious, and he's just like, are these even better than the Canadian ones? I'm like, yes. It goes European ones, Canadian ones, and very far down the list, the American ones. Because he also thinks that they're amazing. I'm like, yeah, I know. It ruined... European Haribo has ruined, like, gummy bears for me. Like, everywhere. And And I paid off for another year of my P.O. box. So while I was in the post office, there was another, like, there was a slip in my box being like, hey, by the way, don't forget to pay this. I was like, I should just do this right now. Yes, golden bears are my favorite. Absolute 100% my favorite. She found a source. You mean she knows a guy? So I will know a girl who knows a guy who has Haribo. Yeah, those things are just, they are serious crack. Who needs drugs when you have Haribo? The thing is like, I actually did not realize for the longest time that Haribo was the company name. Just because, like, I got introduced to the gummy bears, but it was, like, sent to one of my, like, a German coworker, but it was, like, in this giant bulk barn-like bag. That is awesome. Because who best would know than kids? I often, like, think, like, just whenever I buy myself a little bit of candy, I'm just like, as an adult, am I being looked at funny for buying candy, or... Or, you know, is this just everyone? Everyone just buys candy. Because I feel like it's just a me thing. All adults love Haribo. Yeah. Yay. Not to worry. Haribo's here. Just trying to, like, highlight up the sinew, but it's really not wanting to highlight itself up. So I'm wondering if I should sort of have it as a... like, kind of, like, lighten that up. Like, lighten up the lines, but mainly focus on, like, the center bits. This because it'll be, like, darker. Also, it's just green on green on green on green, so the camera doesn't really want to show it. Cover that in over here. bring this dark part into here. Nope, that's my water. Don't let my paintbrush touch the water. Okay. So he's gonna be like standing like this, so I just... Okay, I think I'll do this a little bit of an easier method. So let's bring out Charlie and Lola's favorite chew toy. So fast! Yeah. How did you know? I sort of feel bad for the company, but I also don't. Well, that actually ended up being interesting. We just pick up some of the, like, we wick up a little bit here. Really helped, like, dig into the lines there. Alright, so we'll see how that actually, like, that one bit dries, because that might actually just be the way I do this. So we'll just put him off to the side to let that part of him dry before we continue on in struggle. Struggle. My logs, Mom! This is so funny. Unspear. Yes, unspear. I was very shocked when I got a box that was like this. I was like, what? Do I have my clippers? My clippers should be down here. Where are the clippers? I apparently don't have my clippers. Really? Really? And I don't have my watch. So, instead of taking an X-Acto knife to them, I should probably just go and grab my clippers. Okay, I will be back and grab my clippers and my watch while I'm at it. Sorry, but you know, enjoy Bentley. Okay. On the clippers, I discovered my husband mulched them. So, yes. Is he messaging me? Who's messaging me on Discord? Oh, there. Okay. Whatever. Mushrooms! Mushroom people! Mushroom people. Okay. Do you know what's also upstairs? My super glue. Maybe I should just not build this guy right now. I have good house! I don't have super glue. But I can at least trim the pieces and clean them. Because I have those stuff here. This is why I don't build things upstairs generally. Okay. Let's put those things down. Oh yeah, we'll at least clean them up. Sorry, dude. You just have this little butt that is totally unfortunate, but so freaking adorable for your crazy size. Okay, Molag. Is that piece? Oh my god, the toad! Ah! The toad! It's so funny! Oh my god! Oh my god, that is just like, oh my god. Yeah, I love Molag. I love him to pieces. So we will make him awesome. I'm thinking like something like super bright and colorful for the mushrooms. Or I guess I should look up different types of mushrooms and see their level of poisonness. Oh, and that's the bat squig. So I thought squigs were those little roaming guys that were like, you know, with the massive teeth. Like they're just basically a ball of teeth and like charging at you. But then these bats get called bat squigs. So I'm guessing just squigs are like a type of minion. So we're gonna clean him up while waiting on that part to dry. But yeah, cleaning models. Yeah, like my first time painting there, I don't really feel like should be my hippie Harleys or anything. Aww. Yes, I did know that. Hi, Tiny Tusk. How are you? There we go. Much easier to use is this super soft grit to get rid of these tiny itty bitty casting lines. What? What was supposed to be an interview 13 hours ago? And why? What does this have to do with parrots? Hey, at least that's one thing I do have ready. A drink. Lemon ginger tea. I almost had a panic this morning because I opened up my pantry to pick out my lemon ginger tea and my box was empty. And I was like, oh no, the world's gonna end. I still have another box. I'm sorry. But and now you're here. Yeah, now you're here. Watching me build a molog without any super glue because my super glue's upstairs because, yeah, I'm a smart cookie. Aww. Well, we're happy to have you here. And I hope by being here, you'll feel a little bit better. Just sanding down some of these little casting lines. There's not many of them. Yeah. That was nice. Yeah, I had a nap with my cats, which was very, very nice. Athena was like super snuggly and was just like, "Yep, I'm content with just loving right here," and I'm like, "Yay, loving." Her tail is still looking pretty bad, so I was just like trying to balance my everyday like life stuff with my cat's mental state. Is always one of those interesting things. He has 3 big mushrooms on his back. I love it. Love it. Yeah, Duff was a sweetheart and he sent me like 3 different images of possibilities here of what he would send me. After refusing my comments of you don't need to do this. Like, it's done, it's will. Like, choose one. I'm like, the mushroom! Well, it wasn't exactly like that, but it was still like, I love the mushrooms. And he's like, I thought you would. I'm like, I love them so. I didn't even notice the frog in his hand until Duff mentioned it. I was like, oh my god, he's holding a frog. Then I have a kill team. Or whatever. Shadespire? I don't know what. I don't exactly know what this is, but maybe in the process of me being there, I will learn. This my day. Okay, so this lot, is this like an easy to build one, or is it just, I don't really care because ease of build doesn't really mean much to me other than the fact that I might not need super glue right off the bat. Or when he falls and breaks into a million pieces, it's not actually going to be in a million pieces because it's just like, actually, he'll break in the spots that he's meant to break in. Moloch, with his little funny head that goes like that. Oh my god, look at him. He is just so funny. Oh, I wonder what color to make him. Do I make him like the box art? No. I feel like I need one of those boxes that Flick had at Adepticon to carry miniatures in. Because if I'm trucking back and forth, I'll be using my go bag from Slow Fuse. But when a model's just getting painted, I kind of feel weird about. So his head goes on there. You're like, brr. What's it? What was Hunchback's name? Hunchback of Notre Dame. Quasimodo. That's his name. Because I am a terrible, terrible person. That's what this guy's name is. His name is Quasi. And the frog's name is Moto. Or maybe his name is Moto and the frog's name is Quasi. We'll figure it out. This location is just a little bit challenging to get in on. I feel like that's also like being really mean, calling him Quasimodo. That's why I separated it, so that his frog is also... I think the frog's name will be Quasi, because that sounds like a frog's name. To me, anyways. Sounds like a very good frog's name. Just saying. All this little fluff off here. But yeah, I should ask Flick what that container is that he used to carry his mini around. Well, like from that he took from England to Adepticon. Yes, I am still listening to this. Caladrax should be sufficiently dried by now, though, so after we clean up Quasi here, we can move over to that. And I'm going to name this Doom Shroom the Spike Shroom just because I feel like that is a good name for it. Oh, is it? No, this one is supposed to go into here. And right, this thing will go. How on earth? Okay, like that. He definitely skipped leg day. And only really focused on one arm. Mamoto. Should have known better than that. Optimal hydration. Oh yeah. I really am looking forward to this Barnacle Club. Like, this is just a fun looking thing to work on. Get to paint all the barnacles. If you guys have been sitting here with me since the beginning, you guys should definitely take a drink of something. You know, hydration bot doesn't just apply to me, it applies to all of you. Came up in my brain. Lifetime warranties. Whose lifetime are we talking about? Like, is it like a product has like 10 years, and thus for those 10 years, it's going to be covered, or? Okay. All right, Moto. You and your Doom Shrooms. You've had some water now? Good. good, good, good. It's good to keep up your hydration and not become dehydrated in any shape, way, or form. And the bot does not take into account any kind of brush water that you might have taken in the process of listening in. So, to keep in mind. That doesn't count! According to the bot. No, don't bend the mushroom head. Fine, fine. We'll just leave this closed. We will put Moto off to the side. Bring out the big beast. Oops. That was my finger going into some silver paint. Darkstar metallic metals are pretty much the only thing that I've never seen that's the only thing I've ever seen that doesn't split on a wet palette. Oh, my finger's all shiny. Right, I need to drink some water. Oh, Costar! Hello, hello. How are you? How's your day going, dear? Next paints! Hello, hello. How are you doing, my friend? Next paints, everyone. An amazing, friendly guy. You should definitely go and check him out if you haven't already. Hi, Nex. How are you? How was your stream? It was good? That's good. I'm glad to hear that. You have a wing you can show me? Ooh, let's see this wing. Originally my brain said wig. I was like, why are you... what? But yes, I will accept this wing. And an image that thereof. Hey, I never said my brain made sense. It just does things. Oh! Oh! King of War's wing. That is looking lovely. Nice. That is a really lovely wing. And wig. Those base coats and washes still, yep. But it's you're building it up slowly but surely. Yeah, I'm guessing you're going to go into like a paler tone, or is it going to go in darker? That might actually be kind of interesting. Much paler, nice. So yeah, so what I'm thinking here is that we lighten up a lot of like these line areas. Especially here in the center. All this is like muscle and sinew and okay. Well, I'm excited to see how it turns out. Okay, no, that did not turn out very well, so we're just going to take that down some. I need to get around to painting my King of War. Or, you know, the vast many of my other creature casters. Now that I can just get this guy off my desk, then I could probably feel better about bringing up my Emperor Dragon and get to sculpting on him. Sculpting like the in-between areas of just fixing him up. And so what we're going to do on all of these is essentially create these lighter lines and then wash over it with a dark color to kind of just settle into the nooks. Just using our lighter greens up in here. Just something to make it like a little less tedious. I would like to think. So it won't be that well. The wash will be dark, but it won't hang up on the tops of these too much. And if it does, then I can just go over it with an even lighter green, which I plan on doing anyways. Just to get this ribbon up in here. He's also trying to comb my hair at the same time. Just trying to get in here just to lighten up some of these edges. And this apparently has decided to go into the more neon spectrum. Apparently. Okay. I'll just add in a few more brighter lines closer to the bottom, since that's likely where there's going to get a bit more light on them. Just to get that sinew. At least it's beginning to start popping a little bit better. Now that I've sort of started figuring it out. I still chuckle when my husband thinks that Riverdale is based off of the comics. I'm like, I swear the only thing that's similar about the comics to this, at least from what I read, is just the character names. But I don't know. There's something about it. It's ridiculous with the amount of drama that constantly is going on, but for some reason, I just I still have a good time with just chuckling about it. I wonder how long after we get the 3D printer up and running before it's actually like good to go. Because like, you know, like you have to do your preliminary tests and that and maybe have to recalibrate some things. I really need to get down to doing more 3D sculpting. Cat minis then? Oh, yes. Yeah, Mahern's Marvelous Miniatures, or Mahern's Magnificent Miniatures, definitely going to become a thing. The first thing I'm going to test, though, is my Korok, just because I did sculpt him, and I know that he's 3D printable. So we'll see how my Korok does. And then I was actually thinking, and this is like a really, really random idea, but like pork bun animals. So like they're just like in a little bun shape. But then like make them into like pigs and bunnies and cats and... because why not? Essentially like animal balls. Probably make that cat as well, like my... my emote. We shall see. We shall see what Maha does with the skills of 3D printing. But one of the first things I want to do is print myself out better racks for my paints. Just so that they take up less space on my table. So I can have more room for whatever. Partially built miniatures! Yay! Alright, so... guess I need to go into here with this. Just try to pick off their tips there. And let's take some of it black again, put that over here. And wash down. There we go. That's looking kind of cool. Just absorb up some of the extra liquid that will likely like try to drain itself down and pool in all the wrong places. There we go. Alright. Next wing! So, from what we've learned from this, is we highlight the edges, or like the tips. He has a claw in the water bowl. He just wants to have his claws in all the pockets. So we will start lightening up the large sinew pieces. And that's an ant. Bye, ant. Ugh, ants. Ugh. Hello, Palos. How are you? I'm not freaking out inside. God damn it! Just die. There we go. You're dead. You're dead. We don't have to think about you anymore. Okay, we're fine. How are you doing today, Palos? And just up here. What is the temperature outside? That's not so bad. Hey! Depending on how the pre-primer is, are you talking about like Nulzor's pre-primed miniatures, or you received a miniature and it was already primed? Because let me just tell you, I've had the worst luck when it comes down to trying to remove the primer off of Nulzor's. That all I do is just still fix up the mold lines as I see them, and just lightly prime the areas that I've scraped off. Yeah. So I cannot for the life of me figure out how to actually strip Nulzor's primer. They use something on it. I've tried soaking them for days in like green stuff. Just really does not want to come off. So I would say leave the primer as is. It's still pretty decent, but just clean it up as you see fit. And just prime over those areas. Yeah. No, something about it just doesn't want to remove itself from those models, and all it ended up doing was creating my Nolzur's miniatures to smell like green stuff permanently. It's Vallejo formula, but I've been able to strip Vallejo before. Vallejo primer. Whatever it is with Nolzur's, it does not want to remove itself from me. So instead I just clean up where I need to. Instead of just getting angry at not being able to use them. I actually have a whole bunch of them. I should just tabletop paint them. I don't even know how to tabletop paint. Have you looked at Reaper? If you buy a lot of the Reaper, like the newer Reaper models, they don't nearly have the same kind of bendability as these ones are, and all the big guys come unassembled. Yeah. Oh, really? Okay. That's generally my go-to company though for miniatures and price-wise. There's only one Nolzur miniature that I really want, and it's the Beholder, and I still have not been able to get my little grubby paws on him. Oh my god! Oh, I would have gone into debt for that. That's how much I want one. But moreover, that's how much I want one without paying a scalper price for it. Yeah, the standard size one. Like, he's about like, I think he's like this big. I don't know. I just want the small, the one that Genuine's painting. I just know him as like, I didn't know that they did other sizes. But like, just like, I think he's like about like that big. Oh, nice. Yeah. He's a really cool guy. I just like it because you can never have too many beholders. Nice. Yeah, no, my store, or at least the one that I used to go to, I'm now rather far away, so it's only when I go over the hill do I get to go and check it out. They haven't had one in a very long time. No, I have painted the one from the Dungeons and Dragons Collector series, so I do like that one. So at least I have been able to paint a single beholder. Just wish I could have others. I don't like the idea of paying like 30 some odd dollars, 30 plus dollars on a model that's sold for $5. I hate scalpers. Yeah, no, but like on eBay and things like that, it's just like $20 to $50. I've been seeing them. I'm like, I'm not paying that. I know somebody will, and that's just sad, but I won't. And I'm aware that that might mean I never get one. But I won't pay a scalper price. Now, let's say somebody's able to find one for $5. I will willingly pay them $5 in shipping to have one of my own. And at least this is going a little bit faster. Like, if you look at the dried side over here, I really like how that turned out. Oh my god! I am so freaking jealous, okay, Adam? I am so jealous. Go, 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 go get them! Alright, next. You have a good sleep. Thank you for that raid and everything. You are awesome. I loves you. You have a good sleep, my friend. kind of purposefully letting it be a little bit on the rougher end just because the sinew is not, I don't really see this to being like obviously healthy. So even its color is going to be a bit strained. Okay. Now we'll go over with some brighter green. Just to like highlight like the really centered tips here. The part where we really want to make sure that the color shows through the wash that we do. Okay, yeah, so we'll do this and let it dry some. Well, we'll do the wash. And I guess then we can start working on the back side. There we go. Let's close that off under there. That is unnecessary anymore. Fade? What? Jen, what are you talking about, you? Jen on way. Aww. Is he a sweetheart? Is he just waffling on? We all love Jan here. Alright, I'll prepare my ears. And my heart. Holy shit! Oh, I love the emote. I forgot about that one. Oh, hey, headless chicken. Hello, hello. Hi, guys. I'm Genuine. Eeny Minnie is in the piston. No king. Hi. Sorry, no sorry. Hello, Rumble. Hello. How is everyone doing? Hello, Jan. I love you. Traditional, stereotypical. Hi, Jan. How are you? How was your stream? How was your vape holder? And Alienza? Hi, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Hello. And who else are There's NG and Rumble. That is a big bunny dragon. Yeah, he is a big one. And this is Caladrax, the great bone dragon from Reaper. That is filling out my my box of paint something that's old. The box is 10 years old, but I don't think I own any miniatures that are maybe 10 years old. If I do, it would be this guy. Okay, go have some din-dins. Or help Mrs. Jan. Bye, Jan. Love you. But not that way. Hello, everyone. Now you're stuck with me. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're in the process of building up his big, scaly, bony butt of wings. So we already did that side, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. So that's what this washing on the side here is for. But we have to make sure that we don't have unnecessary gooping up. So we'll just put this off to the side, push it over. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? So nice of you all to come over and hang out with me. But yeah, this big one it's getting closer to being done. Though still not at all close because we have to do, well, the backside of these wings. Which we're gonna have to just wait a little bit because that wing has to dry some, so we're just gonna bring over this. And this is the base that he sits on. It's kind of just a Rocky Horror Picture Show. No, a rocky base of rockiness that I just use to pick up some of my old paint that I have on my palette. It's kind of like one of those that you just slowly work on as you go. Because Caladrax is either being raised in a destroyed temple or is destroying a temple. It's one of those, either or. Your choice. And once when he is done, he's going to get put on his base, he's going to get glued to his base, and he's never coming off of his base. Kind of just how I said about Maldrakar. And it's true. He's glued to his base, and he's never come off of his base. He's also just kind of hanging up on the stands behind me. Because, really, unlike this guy, I really love the concept of Tiamat. And Ramosh! Hello, hello! How are you? So, we're just going to bring in this waiter pit onto this rock. What's everyone else working on today? Clearly, it must be something. Alright, so we have that. What other light-ish colors do we have? We can bring in a bit of a peach. That might be interesting. I have this paint palette from when I painted the druid from Kingdom Death. So some of her colorings are still here. Elderly and Raptors very, very slowly. Yeah. But as long as it's getting towards the finish line, that's all that matters. Okay, so we're just going to Just want to get a wash of this all over here, but minus the bubbles, Artis Opus. That is probably the most annoying thing I have about this brush, is the bubbles it creates. It's calling me. Let me guess. It's another spam phone call. Oh my god. They're just getting really bad recently. It's a mystery! Oh, well, it's good to enjoy the hobby one way or another. Even if you can't hobby yourself. Okay, so I'm just gonna add in a bit of gray on the top of these rocks. Yeah, it's such a mystery when that happens though, Novocaine. Just these miniatures just arrive out of nowhere. Honestly. Okay, that's going to create a really gross color. Most excellent. Yeah, we'll throw some of that in there too, just to make it even weirder. I can see the three colors in it and how it mixed that, but still it's... Oh my god. Yeah, that Reaper box, man. That's why I've been trying to work through some of my shelf of shame. My husband is like, nope, you're not allowed to work on any of the new dragons until you finish Calidrax. I'm like, but the new dragons! Oh. Yeah, when the Kickstarter first came out, that was when my husband and I were just getting into painting, like just getting into miniatures. And how do I want this to go? So we were just like, yeah, we need all these miniatures. Such a bad pun title. Yeah, I know. I know. But what are you gonna do about it, right? Not all of us can be punny. But yeah, so like my husband and I were just like, yeah, we're just gonna order all these miniatures because we need miniatures for our D&D thing. Neither of us noticed that it said 2019 for delivery. We both thought it was 2018 because really that was like one of our first Kickstarters. So... Oops. The mana boo-boo that built up? A what? Yeah, ooh, noticing the date. Yeah. No, that was a big boo-boo. So by the time that this arrived, we have a lot of miniatures now. We so longer them, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the Mata Boo Boo is. But it's okay, because I now have those, and I have the chippies. Ah! Oh, Novocaine. Alright. That has some interesting colors. If it dries and keeps showing it. So we're just going to continue with this black along this rock. It's the one that goes like directly right under his belly, so it's going to be a dark base anyways. Oh yeah, no, everything is just fantastic, and I love them all, and they're great miniatures for, also for like practicing. Like, I wanted to like just practice some OSL, so I pulled out some of those miniatures from that case, and it just so happens that some of them had, well, I went through every box that we got and pulled out everything that had like a lantern or some kind of like lighting thing on it. And threw them into my OSL box. For days when I feel like working on OSL. Should probably get back to working on like transparent cloth or something. Yeah, that is true. Though then again, like, I was able to get Maldrakar, the Dragon Tyrant, for $50. Because Amazon made a boo-boo. Or at least someone on Amazon made a mistake that day. Yeah, no, and it took a very long time for me to actually paint him. But I didn't have to worry about really like paying too much. So it kind of like relaxed any of the stress on working on him, because I'm like, I did not pay the like insanely high price for him. But yeah, all our big dragons that we got from Reaper have all been in really good deals from one shape or another. Like, either the store was just wanting to sell it, and so sold it for a silly price. I would be staying with a friend. So all I would really need to do is buy my plane ticket and my entry. and classes if they're still available. But yeah, no, I really want to go. I also really want to meet my friend, because it's another friend that I've met through Twitch. She's really, really cool. And so I'll be staying with her. Oh, Susie QQ. I would love to see Susie go. Yeah, it's Tavaria, actually. She offered like a little while ago, like a year, like 2 years ago. And at that point in time, that was not really a feasible thing for me. And then it was just like, oh, well, this year I might actually be able to go. And asked her, and she's like, yep. So, that would save me some monies. I don't know what an up dog is. Oh no, cocaine. What do I do with you, honestly? It's very subtle for this one. Let's see if we can get it to be a little bit more... Yeah. And that's what I'm kind of hoping for, that I'll be able to... If I do manage to get to go, that... Normally I just try to focus on like 1 or 2 classes, just so that I don't try to like overload my brain. But here's the hoping that before the end of August that I can get that in. You did the Overlord? Oh yeah. I just want to go because this con sounds like it's a lot more based off of painting and focusing on painting than anything else really, and I have so much metal bits that I just want to bring in to do the weight scale thing, if that's still going. Chitin and Crematin? Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a fantastic day. But yeah, no, I've kept all my like metal bits over the 2.5 years, 2.5-ish years, something along those lines. I don't know the exact amount of time anymore. I've been keeping all those little metal bits from miniatures in the hopes that one day I would be able to go to ReaperCon. Chitin and Ceramite. Ceramite. Ah, okay. Interesting name. Well, I was saying angry Canos that it's good to know that there's a few other options out there. I'll make this one a little bit green. Gosh darn it, Bubbles! Alright. Alright, T-Bone. Good night. Oh, thank you, Bob. Ah, okay. Yeah, the rocks are forming together. Haven't really done much on this side. But we'll get there. Oh, I know what I should do. Wash this over top of that green. So that can start drying. I don't know much about the 40k universe. It's interesting. It's just one of those, like, I don't even know where to begin. And at this point, I'm a little bit too afraid to start. Right, chitin. Yeah. Okay. I get it. I get it. I didn't actually know that I didn't know what the chemical composition of Space Marine armor was. But that's pretty cool. I approve. On the topic of 40k though, a very lovely friend. Oh, yes, yeah. I made the mistake originally of saying, like, they look like the Zerg, and the Eldar look like the Protoss, and Space Marines look like the Terran, and then I got yelled at a lot. But you might actually like these. Because, yeah, I do a little bit of kit bashing, just because I am a silly person. So, do I have any sticky tack? No sticky tack. Okay. So this guy is a kit bashed Celestant Prime. That is kind of a Zergy. Well, I'm still trying to figure out what to do with his legs at first. So, but yeah, so like these are the back of the wings. So I know that these are Nurgle Blight drones and Tyranid heads. But yeah, so this will be a fun thing to paint up. I'm very much looking forward to that. Yeah, StarCraft was originally going to be a 40k game. Yes. I just had a lot of people angry at me when I'm just like, I'm sorry, I just happened to know StarCraft before 40k, so. But that's why my kit bashes are kind of based off of that. Because these guys are not finished, obviously, not anywhere close. I'm trying to work on figuring out how to do kind of decayed metal. But so this is my ground unit, and then my aerial unit, and that guy is my commander. I release it anyways. Yeah, no, I understand that so yeah, so that's these guys, like. But I got like a bunch of these little random pieces, and so I'm slowly building them up. But I'm really, really proud of my Celestant Prime. I love him. I love him so much. I've been saving this arm for him since the very beginning, but I built the other two because I didn't want to build into my Celestant Prime. For the for my very first kit bash. But I feel like I need to like build up his legs and make them more grimy. Also gotta figure out if I want to do the other cloak on top of this one. Isn't that it? Is how it is though? I feel like that's how it is. But yeah, I'm quite proud of this guy. And the swirly bits that are going to be that normally go around here, I'm going to figure out how to make them kind of come up and around him. Make them all like acid splash. But yeah, so I don't even know who the custodes are. I'm sorry. That part of the wing turned out pretty good. Of the Mortarian model. Well, actually, kind of funny is that I was looking at Morty's wings originally for the Celestin Prime. I didn't know that there was such a size difference between them. Maybe doing 10 projects that will look amazing. Yeah, that's what I do. Tens of thousands of projects. But right now it's mainly this giant bone dragon. I just like showing off my kit bashes. When they're not thieves, they're bad at Latin. Okay, so I should probably paint the bone part of these wings first. Which means I need to get the rest of those colors onto my board again. But yeah, no, I had no idea that Morty was so big. And so when I was originally looking for wings to kit bash with Celestin Prime, those were the wings I was looking at. But yeah, getting just those wings alone were expensive enough as is, and I was like, okay, maybe those aren't what I'm actually looking for. Maybe I should look at something else. And then I saw those Blight Drone wings, so I was like, hey, I'll take those. Oops. Yeah, no, it was like, I'm really glad that I then like asked my friend, I was just like, so why are these like so expensive? He was like, well, they're huge. Oh, Canadian Picture!
It's my favorite shoe!
Thank you so much! Aww, love you. You're awesome, man. Thank you so much. Can we get some hype? I love hypes. Hype, 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 hype. Let's see here. Aha! I can do it! Success is mine! Okay. Wings, bones, got it. Yeah, well, so many people thought I was the voice actor for Gur. I'm not. But a lot of people, that's how I actually discovered Invader Zim, was the fact that a lot of people thought I was Gur. So I had to correct them on the fact that I was not Gur. But then I fell in love with the show, and I love Gur. So I'm okay with that. That people thought I would be him and he would be me. And we'd all be friends together. Thank you nonetheless. I love you. I just have to figure out a good color scheme for that kit bash. Honestly, I was thinking like, you know, the bronzy copper with a green. But I kind of want, like, as if, like, the armor got fused with him, so, like, that's why, like, the coppery color gets brought into, like, the wing strands. But yeah, I'm quite proud of that kit bashing. We'll see how well it goes when it actually gets closer to completion. Taveria! Hello, hello, my dear. Hello, how are you? How's your stream? Hope you're doing well. What were you working on? You know, all those questions. If you're even here. I don't know, is Taveria here yet? Stupid ads preventing my friend from saying hi. So yeah, no, these bones just gotta get a little bit more in their sense. I feel bad because I'm just like squishing Caladrax's face into the floor here. Color schemes for white robes. Ooh. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I still have yet to do his entire tail. But the rest on him, the only thing that's left to do on the bone is the backs of these wings. Really, the backs of these wings are the only things left to do, except for the spine colors. So I have to figure out what I want to make his claws. Like, what do I want the claw colors to be? I'm glad that you like him. I'm looking forward to him being done. Because he's big and he hurts my shoulder. You're working on some NPC gardens. Well, reds always look lovely with white cloaks. Or gold. Depends on how lucrative that town is. Okay, no, I'll just have to scrimmage in that part in there. There we go. It'll be so nice when I don't have to try to do a balancing act though with this guy. Base is nearly done. So once when his base is done, I feel like I can finish up him. That's when I feel like I can do the actual, like, claws. Because the claws right now are the main thing that's just, like, rubbing up against the surface. So once when that gets covered up and as the base gets finished. So we're just going to be building up these bones at the top here. A little bit more of this gray. Then, like, once he's done, I never have to think about him, and that's what's really going to be nice. Because he's really, like, the last miniature that I have from, like, our original purchasing of models. Way back. He's the last one for me to actually finish. Then I can put him off to the side. My husband will be happy. I can start working on the bones for dragons because, they're so cool. Would have to figure out which was the first one to paint up. Kind of want to do Dance with Death. But I think after this guy, I'll limit myself to the sizes of dragons for a little bit. To, you know, a not so large size. I do have Argent, who I need to make beautiful. My beautiful platinum dragon. Or at least, he will be platinum. No, just the only question is do I want to just... What does this dragon model come from? This is Reaper Bones. His name is Caladrax. It's the name that's like written up right up here. They have a new bone dragon released with Bones 4, but it doesn't have any sinew. It's just all just bone. And it'll be a long time before I'm willing to actually paint that guy, because after doing all of this, I'm just like, I'll have to like reinvent how I do bone just to make sure that I don't waste all my paint. Though I have informed my husband that I will be having to probably buy these three of these specific paints. In the process of finishing Caladrax. But yeah, I don't actually think you can buy him anymore. I think this guy is out of print. Out of production, I guess, would be the correct term here. Yeah. And that it makes sense with a lot of like their new stuff that they have. but he's still really cool. He's still like one of my husband's favorites, so it's just like, yeah, I need to get him. Need to get this big and done. The good thing is that wet blending makes the bones a lot easier. A lot easier to work with. Yeah. Yeah, no, there was definitely a lot of work to be done on this guy. Steaks. Hello, Northward. How are you? Yeah, that was mistake heavy right there. It's okay, we'll just blend it in and fix that. Or just a bony model. It's both! Yeah, no, it is. It's a big one. Might have to just let this one dry a bit so I don't strip it. You painted 3 Reaper Dragons. I think, minus anything from Bones 4, I think I'm only missing painting like 2 or 3 of their dragons. Factory mistook the wingspan for its actual height? Oh my god. So are you saying he wasn't actually supposed to be this big, or is it just that in a lot of the pre-production it ended up messing up a lot? Yeah, no, the base is massive. Well, like the coins and the stuff like that are just. I often feel like that just looks silly. Like, so this dragon just doesn't look that big. Everything is like blown up. I'm just gonna put my phone in. Put my phone in airplane mode. Just the amount of spam calls today have just been stupid high, and so like every like 10 minutes my arm is buzzing because of my watch telling me, hey, you're having a call. I'm like, I did back Hats and Catacombs. Yeah, I also have the dogs. I also have the Dungeons and Doggos. I've painted one of them. I painted Freya. German Shepherd Druid. Yeah. I like cats more. So to me, the cats are much better already, just by default. Yeah, I'll paint those guys at some point. They're not really on my shelf of things. I painted 100 to go. Oh my god. Too many minis there. The bones will be slowly worked through. Oh, nice. So you like the contrast paints? They work for you? Also, Palos, just do it! That's all you gotta do. Just do it. Oh no, I tried them, and after like trying to after I applied it onto the model and then tried to rework it, it was just bad. bad for me. It just didn't work very well, and I applied water to it just because I wanted to see, because I heard people talking about how it seems like they just don't work very well with water. And yeah, it just like completely started breaking down on the model. Yeah, I had impulse issues until I started just looking at exactly how many miniatures I have to paint. Since my husband doesn't do painting, it's all on me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to not buy minis. I know that there's a lot of cool minis out there, but I also own a lot of cool minis, so I don't think I need. So, moral of the story is I'm working on controlling my impulses. I now have a few Games Workshop models that are ready to go. Hey, look, he's doing a handstand. No hands. So I can go and paint at my local store, which I'm looking forward to. Shiny object. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, there are some that I have a hard time controlling an impulse to buy.
Boom, baby!
Aw, Thramus! Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a fantastic day, my friend. Anything to do with the Edeneth is that took a long time to get that impulse under control. To not just buy up everything of the Edeneth. I quite love my water elves. But I also feel for your wife there with the yarn addiction. Because I too have a crafting addiction. A new hobby craft thingies. I always want to just keep buying the lot. I've just recently got into quilting, and all I want to do is go out and buy fabric. What am I going to do with it? I don't know. I just want fabric. I feel like I'm giving him like a manicure or something just because of how lightly I'm holding him. I'm just like, oh yes, no, just let me just like get sure I get in between all these little cracks here. Soon your bones are going to be feeling just new. To the motley bone looking like stuff that this side doesn't really have. I have to kind of confer with my husband about what we'll be doing this weekend. I might want to go and paint at the store for a little bit, but if we might have D&D Saturday. I'll have to see if people are available for that so that I can see about if I'm needed on Sunday. Sorry, this page is not available. The link you have followed may be broken. What? No! Why isn't the page available? Okay, Adam, you make me so sad. I'm so jealous. You did in fact get a tutor. First photos. Okay, that was weird. Because I had you blocked. Oh my god! I don't know why I had you blocked, but apparently I did, and I'm sorry for that. That would explain why I couldn't see it. Kono! I'm so jealous! Oh, yeah, no, that's jealousy right there. I don't know why, but who knows. All good, nonetheless. Okay. Spent far too long on this guy. Okay, and we flip this around. So yeah, no, I need to go ahead and varnish him up too, just because pieces of him are getting rubbed down in all the wrong ways. Well, congrats to your lovely new beholder. I am not cursing your name whatsoever. Yeah, that is weird. I have no idea, like... Maybe your evil twin came in and tried to, like, take over and everyone's like, no! Such a great model, I know. I know. Right from the get-go, right when it got once when it got released, they have been basically impossible to get for me in my local store. They rarely get any to come in, and when they do, it seems like the staff buys them up. Oh, Dark Sword miniatures are fantastic. I love them to so many degrees and back. Hey, Manetta, what's up? Atlantis Miniatures make some really great dwarves. I really only like Dark Sword for, well, not only for, but I mainly love them for their anthropomorphic creatures. Because you can't get something like that pretty much anywhere. I'm sorry to hear that that sucks. Like, you know, that things are not going very well for you, Monetta. But you're here now, so hopefully things will start getting better. Oh, I'm sorry. I do hope that it does get better, though. Whatever it is. It's going pretty well. Just working on this guy still. I'm getting closer to being done. Or closer to getting closer to being done. Yep, that's what I just said. Gotta figure out how we want to do the claws. But he should be done by the end of this week, I would think. Tomorrow, we might actually be joined by Flick, so that'll be fun. Is this a commission? No. Well, unless you count what my husband says I need to paint as a commission. Nah, he's kind of holding my other Bones miniatures ransom until I finish this guy. Sort of, not really, but... Yay! Yeah, I remember you saying that about your MacBook. I had no idea that it was such a silly thing. Aw, Josh Mustang, thank you so much for the bits! Hi, how are you doing? I know, this is my husband's favorite model. So it's only fair that I get to finishing it. Is it for tabletops? Yeah, sort of. It's for whatever I feel like making it top. But since it is his favorite model, it's not one of those that I really want to just cheap out on. Yeah, no, it's Dungeons and Dragons. That's the tabletop game with it. Yeah. It would be for me too if it wasn't my husband's favorite. I wouldn't be focusing so much on it, but he really loves this model, so despite it being extraordinarily annoying. I haven't, like, the reason I say that it's like getting close to being finished is that I still have this massive tail to work on. That is just bone joint after bone joint. Might bring that upstairs to work on while my husband does the 3D printer. That's some bones. Yeah, Mini Painting Studios. Where can you get the model? This model is actually out of production now. But he's Reaper Bones Caladrax. His name is up in the corner here. Ah! Mini Painting Studios, thank you. Thank you so much for that follow. Your day is going well. Yeah. He is a pain in the butt, though, so it's understandable. But he's a wonky thing, and I think people are just also intimidated by his massive size. And of course he wants to gather paint. Good for you. Here, we'll finger paint your claw a little bit. Is he metal? No, he's plastic. He's like the epitome of Bones plastic. Super, super flexy and bendable. I don't even want to think about the weight of him if he was metal. I really don't want to think about that. It's already pretty damaging as is to my wrist. I'm sure he likes a good metal song every once in a while. Oh god. For how much? Like 600 or something? Sounds good. I'm just curious. Just gonna tell you, the price that you just messaged me is less than what we paid for him in plastic. So... has me wondering. Alright, and we'll just get in here with these. Yeah, that's the right name. I'm just going to make that one a little bit sinewy. All the giant dragons, we just get more bookshelves. Actually, I joke with my husband and friends about this, but we say that this is why we needed to get a house. Was for all my dragons. Oh, interesting. I would never want one. Wild man. Because I have this guy, and oh my god, I never want to do another Caladrax again. Case in point, I have had this guy for like 3 years. I don't know. I really don't know, Josh Mustang. I don't know if this guy came with a title or not. I just know him as Caladrax. I didn't know if he came in with any extra yada yada yadas with his name. You know, like first of his name, Defender of the Realm. Okay. If I can just get this one wing done, I'll be pleased. This is so... such an annoying locale for swings. If we kind of just side brush it. Oh yeah, no, that looks so much different. Yeah, this guy's a lot cooler, I'll give you that. Yeah. Yeah, this part right here, it goes into a massive tail that hasn't been painted yet, so. Yeah, this guy's definitely, definitely a big one. Yeah. Right, okay. He's also just awkward to just move around anywhere. Okay, so we're going to bring in that black. Make this even darker. And except I don't want to use that brush, I want to use a bigger brush. Oh yeah. I'm not a big fan of green stuff myself, but gets it done. I'll be so much happier once I can just stick this guy on his base. Hand him off to my husband and be like, okay, we're done. Bondic has, they all have their own places. I really love Bondic too. But it all depends on where it's going into. Like, I would not use a Bondic on gaps on a dragon this big. Size-wise, does not work. It's just you waste a lot of Bondic. That's more of what I mean. It's just that it takes up just so much. Because the gaps on larger guys are, well, a lot bigger. So. I'll just bring in this black screen. Nope. I don't know why you did that. Alright, so that's that side of the body. Okay. I just want to bring that in there. Just getting that wash going on. help just unify it up a little bit more. Okay, so we'll put him back over onto the Lazy Susan to dry over there. Okay. Okay, let's bring out some better dirt color. A chocolate brown. Yeah, I cut back in between which thing I'm working on just while one's drying. I start working on the other one. Got some dirt mound going on in here with that one. Say, like, let's say that. Ah, Traitor's Legion, how are you? I'm doing pretty good on my side here. And yeah. I think I'll dry brush over parts of this base just because, well, just because. But of course that means I have to wait until things dry on it. What how's Traitors doing today? go, getting those rocks on a decent level. That's gonna be really bright, yeah. A large dollop decided to come with my brush. My bad. Absolutely 100% my bad. So this is all going to become gray instead. Because you can't really dry brush white. Let's bring in some more of that chocolate brown. See if we can't fix up some of this. Okay. All right. Just going to get this color onto this rock just to modify it down from that red a little bit. Okay, we'll just leave that alone for now. Alright. Caladrax. His big bony butt needs just really like one wing. That wing's looking pretty good. Sides are looking a bit better. So really, it's just that this side of the wing that is still needing doing. So if I'm going to go upstairs to work on this tonight, I need these colors and these greens. And that and that. That's my variants. Alright guys. That is going to be it for me for today. I put them on the lid of the wet palette. So that's just the lid. Yeah, I put the lid on top and then I put those on there and then it has its own like little lip so that the bottles can stay on it. And yeah, so today is Wednesday. Let us go see who we are going to go and send you guys off onto. Ooh. We're gonna go over to Vagina because we haven't gone and said hi to her in a while. But let us go there. She is painting D&D minis, so of course we have to love it. Love, love, love. But yeah, so we're gonna go and say raid to that /social. So if you guys haven't already, hit that follow button so I can see you guys again next time, because I love you all so very much. It was wonderful having you all, and thank you of course for all the raids and the follows and the subs, because happiness. But yeah, I will be back again tomorrow with Day Ray, because tomorrow is our Thursday co-streaming, and very likely Flickster might be joining us back again, because we miss him a lot. But I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I do hope that I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye now!